Hello, and welcome to another Donger deck discussion with me, Sith Holocron, from the Dongers of Runeterra. I hope you're all doing incredibly well. I've been thinking about Darrowing, and Darrowing was easily one of my favorite aggro decks. The whole Crimson package was fantastic. I like Darius's level up. I think that's quite easy to do to get something down to 10 quite quickly. Trying to build some sort of a deck that can actually cope with Aurelian Soul decks, because if you level Darius, then he's becoming a 10-6. But can I make it with Shadow Eyes? Can I actually make a deck that is good enough to be at least tier 1.5 and actually give these Aurelian Soul decks a run for their money? And I genuinely think the answer to that is yes. So I'm going to team up Darius with Thresh. And here's the deck. And I'm so proud of it. It's on the top row. So here we go. Here is today's deck. We have got only 9 cards. Only 9 cards. But from Noxus, I apologize. I'm thinking about what I'm trying to say throughout the rest of the video. However, we're only using 9 cards from Noxus, and 3 of them are brand new. 3 of them are fantastically brand new. So, obviously we've got him, but we'll come to him in a minute. So, what works in Shadow Isles? Pour moi. Death, destruction, kill your own units. Why would you not want either Callista or Thresh to come out? Well, you see, the thing is, this is a Darius deck, and I want Darius to be able to come on the board as quick as possible, because if I don't pull him, I've hopefully pulled Thresh. And once you've pulled Thresh against most decks, except, say, the War Mother thing or the Amnivia thing, which has seemingly disappeared. I haven't seen it in ages. Up against big Freljord units, this deck may struggle a touch. There is a lot of tricks in this deck, mind you, that is excellent. So let's go through the deck. 3 Ravenous Butchers, a 3/2. To play me, kill an ally. Absolutely perfect on the Cursed Keeper, as you get a 4/3 and this. And you can play that on turn 2. So a Butcher and a Keeper and a Bark Beast. Yeah, all of a sudden you're doing really well, because what you can do is you can drop down on 1, and this is your ideal starting hand. Your ideal starting hand is Bark Beast, may as well tell you, Ravenous Butcher, Cursed Keeper, something else, and hope you're attacking on turn 2 or 3. But regardless of which, you can be doing, put the Bark Beast down. We're running 3 of these. You grant it 2/2. Keep it alive. Hope it doesn't get, like, pinged off by a Mystic Shot or something silly like that. On turn 2, drop the Cursed Keeper. On turn 2, drop this down, and all of a sudden you've got a 3/2, a 3/3, and a 4/3 to attack with. That, ladies and gentlemen, is 10 damage, and the minute you put Darius down, you are elected. That is why those 3 cards, Bark Beast, Ravenous Butcher, Cursed Keeper, are absolutely, totally essential, and hard mulligan for as many of those as you can. They are fantastic things. Fantastic. So, 2 Hapless Aristocrats, simply because you use them as blockers. Then automatically that's a 1/1. Once it dies, it goes to that. That's excellent. The Warden's Prey, we're running 2 of these. Last Breath, create another Last Breath follower that costs 3 or less. In the game just before I made this video, one of my Warden's Preys died and gave me the 1/1 that grants +2/+2, and then gives me a whole load of gems when it dies. Yeah, that was amazing. Thank you very much for that one. That was fantastic. Now, as I said at the start of the video, only 9 Noxus cards. Here's the first, and it's brand new. It is brand new. This is Apprehend. It's a slow spell where you stun an enemy. This will, I would quite easily see this going into any deck that does a lot of stunning. So, for instance, Swine will love this card, but it's not built for Swine. This is built for Darius. And you don't really want to drop this down until you have Darius on the board, which will probably be around turn 6 or 7, because then you rally and you fire back out again. If you have put down a Darius and hard cast it, and you have a leveled Thresh, then the leveled Thresh will bring out the very next big champion, and boom, that's Darius, which is why he is in the deck. The chances of you stunning something afterwards, so say you're on round 7, and then you throw this back out again, and you have 2 mana left. Boom, stun something, stun the biggest enemy that's there, and rally. This deck has beaten deep twice in the 8 games I've played. It's 6-2. It actually did lose to Aurelion Sol, but it also beat Aurelion Sol. So, maybe that's just my particularly bad way of playing against the Dragon Celestial Overlord. But this card is fantastic, and you can do things like this. Yeah, I actually find the one that it is. I'm pretty sure it's this one. I just clicked that and filtered by set. And that's a really good way of finding, all the foundations cards, all of that. So if we get rid of all of those, these are the cards that are brand new in those 2 regions of Noxus and Shadow Eyes. And we'll clear the filters and we'll come out and go back to the deck. So that's if you don't know that button does that, now that you do, add it to which you can go for champions, commons, rares, -1s, +8s. You can even go in here and see all the celestial cards that you can have. So the next deck that I do with a celestial theme will definitely have we'll put that in the video too. So obviously your Curse Keeper, brilliant. So that's the start of the deck. There's only 6 more cards here that are 2 cost. Glimpse Beyond, just kill it, so you can kill that. That's pretty good. You can kill one of these if you have one of those out to make it a 3/3, which is kind of cool. And the fact that Glimpse Beyond not only draws you 2 cards, which is just hello, that's so good. It's a fast spell, so you can do that in combat and then make your 1/1 a 3/3, which will probably keep the Bark Beast alive. Stalking Shadows, one of my favorite spells. I love these 2. I think they are just epic. Look at that. Go on, surround them. Brilliant little card. So you pick a follower from the top 4 cards in your deck, you draw it, shuffle the rest into your deck, and then create an exact ephemeral copy in hand. The ephemeral copy in hand, fantastic for getting Thresh to level up, and I really enjoy that card. Now, you're probably wondering why I am not running any Fading Memories, which only costs, look at that, 0. And you can get another ephemeral copy of it in hand. I did start with this and then realized that an awful lot of the things were actually too expensive. So for 2, you're getting this spell and this spell, although they do the same thing, are much more. This one is much more restrictive. So you've got to have played something out already. Then you want to create an ephemeral copy of it in hand, which is great. But it doesn't create 2, and it doesn't give you a free one, because your one's already paid for on the board. While this one is giving you a free one, and then you need to pay it. So, you're getting a choice of up to 4 cards. If you really want a Blighted Caretaker, or you need a Ravenous Butcher, or you need a Hap or something, it will be the top 4 cards in your deck. they're all followers. So, you know, if the next card in your deck was Darius, you wouldn't know. But that's it. All the rest, if there are any more than one, they get put into the deck and the whole deck gets shuffled and off you go. I think it's a brilliant spell, and I love the fact that you get the ephemeral copy too, but it allows you to be proactive, not reactive, while Fading Memories is a reactive spell to try and level things up, and I don't think it is as good a card as Stalking Shadows. So let's continue through it. Blighted Caretaker, kill an ally. Say, here's our lovely Shadow Wilds. Let's kill things. You know, a kill when it gets killed. Curse Keeper, it summons the 4/3. That's a kill. That's an ephemeral that kills, and then that not only does that, that also brings out this. So if you can do this after your thresh is done, you've got half your thresh leveled up straight away, which is fantastic. And then we have Doom Beast, and Doom Beast went into the Hyper Aggro Endure deck, and I always thought it was a good card. I thought it was a good card at 3/2, but the fact that if you play it seconds, you then drain 2 from the enemy Nexus is like an aggro thing, which is why it's in the Hyper Aggro Endure deck. It's actually really good in this deck too, to get the drain 2, so you're taking 2 from their Nexus and adding it to your Nexus total. Yeah, I'm all for that. That's why there's 3 of those. We're not playing Swine, but here's 2 more of the 9 cards from Noxus. Deal 3 to an ally to deal 3 to anything. You're playing against Callista. Well, goodbye Callista, for the sake of a spider that has respawned because your unit up here, your Aristocat, has died. Yeah, I'll take that trade every single day of the week. Thank you very much. But just the 2. And then another new card, and this is Decisive Maneuver. This is a fast spell. Again, another stun an enemy, but really good when you're attacking. So this, I've only the one of. I was going to put Might in, but that's only one character. So this stuns an enemy. Might costs 3, gives you +3 and Overwhelm on that character. Fantastic. 4 Swain to go straight through to hit the Nexus. That's excellent. This, however, is really clever. We're normally quite wide. We've normally got at least 3 or 4 people on our side of the battlefield. And to then stun an enemy to take one of those out at fast speed and then go out is really kind of good. Like, really kind of good. It is also quite good in defense, and I played it in the game that I won against Aurelian Soul, and because I had 2+ power across the board, he lost an awful lot more units than he thought he was going to use, as it was just on the round that he played it. He threw everything out, and I managed to take 4 of his 6 units off. I lost 4 as well, but I didn't lose my Darius, and then I atrocity Darius for the final 5 that I needed. He didn't even need to level. So it's a great thing. +2 power on everything. Shame it has no Overwhelm when it's costing 5, but we can't have everything. Thresh, see 6 units die. That's their units, my units, anybody's units, all the units. It does not take too long when you've got all of the killing in here. Plus, you're stopping like Fiora things. You just glimpse beyond it to stop her level up, and it's going towards your Thresh, which is fantastic. We're running 2 atrocities to kill one of our allies to damage equal to its power to anything. And seeing this, he's only got 3. That's only really got 3. That's only got 2. Let's be fair. What this is about: the atrocities on Darius. Darius is 6 when he comes down. That's your minimum thing to be able to throw out the other 6 cost atrocity. 9 times out of 10, you win by leveling up Darius and smashing everything through Overwhelm, which is all kind of good. And the final card in the deck is the Rekindler. So when I'm summoned, revive the strongest dead allied champion. If Darius has managed to be exploded or Thresh has managed to be exploded, they bring it back. Hopefully both of them will have leveled up by then and you get another champion. The fact is that if you get the Thresh and it is leveled, when you throw it out, you will get another Darius anyway. hence why there is one of those in this Runeterra deck. So there we go. That is the deck of today, and I quite like the Darius Threats deck. We will clip the deck code to the pinned comments, and all our social media links are down in there too. Please come and join us in Discord. We are a fun bunch of people at the Dongers, and we also play tournaments and Donger Cups for $50 and all this kind of carry on, which is coming up real damn soon. So thank you for watching. Until the next time, Dongers out.